are in the National Museum of African American Music. We are in Nashville, Tennessee, on the corner of Broadway and the newly named street by Representative John Lewis. It feels like this is a place of the protection and the contribution of African Americans to contemporary music. When I was growing up, I was just outside of Bristol in a little seaside village called Portishead. We would go into Bristol on the bus, and it wasn't very often that we had the money to do that, but when we did, we'd get records. And the rest of the time, I'd listen to my mother's record collection. She was into Elton, she was into Earth, Wind and Fire, she was into Aretha, she loved Dolly, she loved Shania. And so I got to know so much about music. Mama said to me, hold on, you better be wise. Hold on, momentary dreams can be gone. Hold On as a song was all the sage advice I wish I'd had. I've spoken on my mother a lot before of her proclivity towards psychopathic ways of thought, and all I ever really wanted is just some sage advice from just a normal source. I think that's why I put my baby picture on the cover, because that's honestly, it's all I ever really wanted. Mama said to me, stay bold, no matter what they tell you, girl, stay bold. When I first felt seen musically, my friend called Kit, I'd met him at a folk night in Bristol, and I feel like I'm wanting to pick up the guitar, and it'll be really great to kind of get a little bit of guidance. And so he just sit there and allow me to find my way. And it was just all of those times when there was absolutely nothing in it for him whatsoever, other than just being a good friend. And I don't think I'd had that up till that point. And so that was the first time that I felt seen musically, and that I felt, well, like I had a good friend. Hold, hold, Having my Opry debut was significant to me because I was in a place that was being accepting, and it felt swift. I was debuting and I was in. The first plaque I saw was Charlie Pride's. There he is. I clapped eyes on it and it was like speaking to me, welcome. As far as the country scene specifically, as much as I talk about being welcomed and I never really feel like I inhabit any one space at any one time. I always feel that I'm the person with fingers in multiple pies. That said, I am a member of the Americana Music Association. That's significant in the level of support they've showed me. And the showcasing at the Americana conference that got me to the point of signing in the first place. The way that I navigate music to find my sound is the same way, in a way, that a fan navigates music. So at no point does anyone go, you can only listen to two kinds of music, enjoy yourself. There is this inevitability that, like everything that you experience, you absorb. And that's what goes into making how you sound. Walk Through Fire is released in the early part of 2019. It's received really well. It makes a mark that I wasn't necessarily expecting. And then fast forward to Grammy season, and I'm actually back in Europe. I'm touring with my UK band. I'm reminded just to kind of keep an eye on the nominations announcements. And then I heard someone say my name. I'm like, is Alicia Keys saying my name? Okay, what category is this for? For Best New Artist? What, in Americana? No, all categories? Is this, does someone pay for a very, very elaborate joke? Is that what this is? And so then my phone's blowing up. And one of the first people to call is actually Brandy Carlisle. And she's like, oh, hey, congratulations. Do you know anything about any of this? I'm like, no, spill. So she's like, I got you. I'm like, cheers, sis. I mean, seriously. I'm not emotionally prepared. I'm not even practically prepared. What the hell's going on? I don't think any of us were like expected that. And so then obviously after that, 3 in genre come up. I'm like, do I have 4 Grammy nominations? Everything was surreal in that moment, and I just cried a lot.